Hello, and welcome to the Aman platform. Aman is a national platform designed to assist companies in Bahrain in mitigating the risks associated with money laundering and terrorist financing. As a Bahraini company, Aman is here to help the government and country achieve the very best FATF results by ensuring regulated businesses have access to the very best systems, tools, and resources to protect themselves and the country as a whole. Through Aman Search, users can easily conduct end-to-end due diligence and ensure that they are covering their specific responsibilities under Bahrain's AML laws. We have 6 modules within our platform to support in achieving this. First, we have the assessment module. The assessment module allows you to create a questionnaire which can be sent to your third-party suppliers and prospective customers for you to understand their financial crime framework. You can select from question sets which cover financial crime controls as well as financial crime capabilities, and then send these questionnaires to the relevant recipients. When their answers have been returned, the platform will generate a report which will include a score based on the feedback that has been provided by the recipient. You will also be able to see any risks, issues, and recommendations needed to improve their financial crime framework. We'll take a closer look at Screen, Monitor, and Search. If you want to do 2 minutes of due diligence before a client or investor meeting, you can do a quick screen to find out everything about them. Within the screening module, you can screen for any individual or any company anywhere around the world. You can see that you're given the option to screen for either an individual or a company, and the only information required is the company name or the individual name. Let's screen an individual. Once you have input the individual's name, you can then select Screen, and as you can see, within a matter of seconds, you'll be provided with a list of potential matches against the name that you've screened. To help you determine whether or not you found the individual or company you're looking for, you can select the Preview Details button, and this will open a short biographical window showing you key biographical information to help you make your decision. As we need the individual that we're looking for, and so we're to match this record. To do so, you will click the record box and then provide a reason as to why you believe this to be a true match. Once you've clicked OK, you can see that the individual record has now been added to your Themis screen dashboard, and to the right hand side, you will see the financial crime risk profile of that individual. Along the top, you will see the different categories in which we screen against. We screen against sanctions, political exposure, law enforcement, regulatory enforcement, disqualified directorships and insolvency, and we also screen against adverse media. We will also provide an additional tab, and in this tab we'll list all the associated individuals and associated companies with the person screened, which may pose a financial crime risk to yourself. If you then decide you want to consider taking on this client, you can do a detailed analysis and an enhanced due diligence through the search module. To move directly to the Themis search module, you can click Launch Investigation. Once in the module, you can now develop a detailed risk map showing you the separations of risks between the individual or company you have initially screened and any associated individuals or companies. You can see on the right hand side of the screen we have pulled through the screening data which we just sourced when performing our initial screening. And now you can make use of the Associations tab. By selecting the Add button next to the names you are choosing, you can add one by one as many or all of these individuals. You can also do the same for companies. Once you've added the relevant individuals and companies, you can also select their nodes, and as we can see with Mr. Putin, there is sanctions information and political exposure found against him. But we can draw our risk map further by also taking a look at his associations tab, and we can add any individuals and any companies of interest. We can continue to draw out our risk map as detailed as we like. You will also have the option to create a customizable Level 1 EDD report by selecting the Create Report button, and we can also have an audit report showing all of the actions performed in creating the risk map. If you then decide to accept this new client or investor, you might want to move them into monitoring so that your entire client, supplier, and third-party database is screened in an automatic overnight batch screening process. So if anything changes or goes wrong in the future, you will be the first to know. You can select the relevant node you wish to add to monitoring. And once you've done this, you can click the Move to Monitoring button on the left-hand side. The individual or company name will be automatically populated for you, and you can then click Move to Monitoring. You will then see a success message letting you know that that individual or company has now been moved to monitoring. You can then access the Monitor module by selecting the Monitor hyperlink at the top of the screen. And as you can see, Mr. Abramovich, who you have just screened, has been added to monitoring. And we can also see that his status shows as monitored. And this means that he will be screened every 24 hours by the platform. And whenever there's any changes to his financial crime profile, you'll be notified by email, and you can then access the platform to assess this new information which has been found. Let's return to the home screen. The core platform also helps clients in Bahrain who need help with enhanced due diligence reports and detailed investigations. Within the Intelligence module, you have the capability to request a Level 2 and Level 3 EDD report directly from our dedicated intelligence team. In Bahrain, the requirement for organizations to submit suspicious activity reports and annual MLRO reports is outlined in the Anti-Money Laundering and Combating of Financial Crime module. Section AML3 covers the responsibilities and reporting obligations of the MLRO, and Section AML4 of this module details the procedures for both internal and external reporting of suspicious transactions and activity. Aman has been customized so you can generate these reports digitally through the platform. You can do this in our regulatory reporting module. When you enter the module, you can generate a new report by clicking the Create New Report button, and you will then have the option to select either to generate an MLRO report or a suspicious activity report. I will take you through completed versions of the report to show you which kind of information is to be provided within each report. We'll start by taking a look at the MLRO report. You will be given instructions to help support you and guide you on how to complete the report. You will be asked to provide information such as the MLRO report details, details on the reporting entity. You will also be asked to provide more details on the MLRO and any supporting senior management. You'll be asked questions on governance and oversight, reporting, the business risk assessment, policies, procedures, systems and controls, groups, branches and subsidiaries, a massive SARs, STRs and other types of reports, questions on training, notifications, and then further information will be needed on supplementary information, including the customer risk assessments, reliance and outsourcing, business partner identification, and then you will be asked questions on products and services. Section 4 will cover customers and transactions data, including breakdown of customers by country, breakdown of customers by country of incorporation, breakdown for customers which are legal entities, customer breakdown from high-risk jurisdictions, breakdown of customers by risk rating, breakdown of customers by type of due diligence, customers and beneficial owners identified as PEPs, both for individual customers and legal entities, breakdown of customers by status, cash transactions, and product profile. And you will also be able to provide information on conclusions and recommendations for actions. Once you've completed the form, you will then be able to electronically sign it and then a copy of the report as a PDF, and then you submit it to the relevant authorities. Let's take a look at the suspicious activity report. Once again, you're given instructions on how to complete the report. You will need to provide information on the background of the report, contact information, give an activity summary, provide information on the main party and associated parties, provide details on the type of transaction and activity, bring us to any red flags, and provide information on the customer profile. As well as our core platform, Aman also offers support to our clients in Bahrain who need help with trading through our School of Financial Crime. Where firms need additional bandwidth, Aman also provides qualified outsourced financial crime specialists, including outsourced MLROs and KYC officers. Should you require any help, you can select the help icon in the bottom of the page. Here you will be able to chat to our Themis bot directly by clicking the Chat with Us option, or you can access our extensive FAQs, which will provide you with supporting articles on all things compliance and due diligence. That completes this demonstration. Thank you very much for listening.